Hey everybody, it's Stewart, Republican candidate for the governor of the Commonwealth of Virginia. Wanted to talk to you about something that is going to be the centerpiece of my term as governor of the Commonwealth. Our taxes are too high, and there are a lot of plans out there, but none of them has been tested, and they're just plans. I've been able to do it. Now, as I've been governing the second largest locality in the Commonwealth of Virginia now for 10 years, we've learned a few things about cutting budgets and cutting taxes. And the way to do it is this. First, most importantly, to cut your taxes, there must be real spending cuts as well. In Prince William County, what we did more than 10 years ago, which has led to keeping our tax bills the lowest by far in Northern Virginia, is it did a combination of two things. One was zero-based budgeting, requiring each and every department and agency within our government to go through a zero-based budgeting process every 3 years. That keeps the budgets lean and mean, and it makes sure that things that were started years ago are eliminated to the extent that they're no longer helpful or they've become redundant. Secondly, and this is probably the most important thing, similar to what the Grace Commission did during the Reagan administration in the 1980s, and other presidents have done this as well, but to really dig deep, to find the spending cuts, to find the redundancies, to remove vacant positions, to do the real cost cutting, you've got to get those who are spending the money engaged in the process. And what that means is you need to have everybody within these agencies, everyone, from the lowest person on the totem pole all the way up to the head of the organization, looking for spending reductions and looking for these redundancies and ways to make the organization more efficient. So we required 10 years ago each one of our department heads to identify savings. If their budget had to be cut at 10% or 20% or 30%, what would you cut? And we would then choose from among those identified cuts a massive number, which reduced spending in Prince William County so much that the average tax bill was reduced in a single year by more than $400. Now in Virginia, we can do that as well. To reduce taxes, currently they're at 5.75% of your income. To reduce that to 4.75% in a single year, it may sound very difficult, and it will be, but it can be done. We have to cut out of a $52 billion budget, we have to cut approximately $2.2 to $2.3 billion in spending. That is approximately about a 3.7% in the all funds budget here in the Commonwealth of Virginia. It was done during Governor Wilder's administration back in the 1990s, and it can be done again under my administration. So we're going to be requiring all 100 agencies, departments, and offices within the Commonwealth of Virginia to go through this budget cutting exercise, to identify redundancies, to remove positions that no longer make sense, and together, as government working together, I will order the departments to do so, and we're going to find those cuts. And that is how we're going to reduce spending and reduce taxes in Virginia. It's been done before. It's been tested in Prince William County. It's been tested elsewhere, and I'm willing to do it. So if you'd like to support this effort, please come to my website, www.CoreyStewart.com, or visit me on Facebook, Corey Stewart VA. We'd love to get your help. The election is June the 13th. If you're looking to save money, if you believe that the government needs to get off the backs of business and to bring back tens of thousands of jobs back into the Commonwealth of Virginia, then I ask for your vote coming this June 13th, the Republican primary. Thanks a lot, everybody. Have a great week.